Yazmin. I am a journalist for the Upper 5 Academy Journalism Media Club. We are here at CSM to interview Melida Meza, a homeschool graduate. So let's hop right into it. How long have you been homeschooled?
So I've been homeschooled for about 6 years. I started in 7th grade. There's been some ups and downs, but it's been pretty good 6 years.
What has your homeschooling journey been like?
Sometimes it can be a little stressful, or sometimes you're having fun, but it's really not too bad. If you're stressed, I feel like you just need a plan. We sort of planned out our high school year, so it's just that hard work, putting in that hard work, that effort, and it's been pretty good.
What are your plans moving forward?
My plans moving forward, so I plan on finishing a medical assistant as well as my associates, and then just transferring to a university.
What are things you like about homeschooling?
One of the main things that I really liked about homeschool was that you get to make your own schedule. So you're very flexible with volunteering or going out to the parks just with your friends. But there's always that flexibility of whenever you want to do your work, you can do it. That's one of the main things that I really liked about it. So the second thing I liked about homeschooling is the different opportunities. You know how in public schools you can do dual enrollment, but they only let you do one class. So the opportunities that homeschool gives you are incredible, and I'm very grateful for all of the opportunities.
How does it feel to graduate?
Graduating is the best feeling. It's kind of like all of that hard work that you put into your classes finally paid off. All of that effort you put into your work is you're done and continuing a new chapter of your life.
Any words of advice for homeschoolers, people who want to be homeschooled?
Well, my mother always said, el que no arriesga no gana, which means if you don't take risks, you don't know what you'll gain. I guess that's the advice I would like to give. That is amazing advice.
Who has been an inspiration to you?
An inspiration to me would probably be my parents. They had to work, for us to be able to do homeschool to college. I'm very grateful for them, and they have definitely been an inspiration to me.
What is your biggest motivation?
My biggest motivation. So I want to become a pediatrician. So one of my biggest motivation right now is just getting that white coat with your name and says doctor. So that's been one of my main motivations at the moment.
So pretty much the coat.
Yeah.
If you had to describe your journey in one word, what would it be?
I would say remarkable, because there's, like I said, some ups and downs, but you gain a lot of life lessons, just to be kind to others, and you gotta just learn multiple life lessons. I would say that my homeschool journey has been remarkable.
How do you deal with the stress that comes with homeschooling?
The stress. So not a lot of people talk about this, but I feel like planning can save you a lot of stress. We in 8th grade actually we started planning how our high school year was going to look like. Just to have an overview of all the college credits, the high school credits that I was going to take. So that kind of took a little bit of stress off, but just putting in that effort, that takes a lot of the stress out.
Is there anything you want to add?
I would like to say to all of the high schoolers, you're going into high school, right?
Yes.
So in 11th grade, actually, my mom put us into a swimming and debating class, and at first I was like, no, I don't want to do this, but I actually ended up liking it. So I guess I just want to give out that you should always try different things, because you don't know if you'll end up liking it. So.